Howdy folks, it's Brian. I think it's Brian. If you guys can see me, let me know if you can see me. So it's Wednesday, obviously. Weird Wars Wednesdays. Weird War Wednesday. Mel is at work tonight, so it'll just be me guiding the Weird War reigns. So, got a couple minutes before we jump into it. Been watching all the fucking bullshit about the open game license shit or whatever, D&D and all that bullshit. It's pretty interesting, folks. Pretty interesting. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm watching all this shit, right? And I just noticed, just in the hobby in general, it's all about fucking money. All of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you have a business, you know, and you're selling product, I get it. But I mean, you're talking like people just making videos, wanting goddamn money. Oh, support my Patreon. Give me money. I need cameras. It helps expand the channel. Give me money. It's like, fuck, dude. I remember a time when people bought their own shit, or they loaned out their stuff so other people could like borrow it and like copy it or whatever the fuck it is, whatever, right? And you guys just played, just fucking played. You didn't pay $20 a fucking session on some online bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. There's some new fucking like, I don't know, some online role-playing thing, and that people are charging $45 for what, a session? What the fuck? It's like everybody's lost their fucking mind. First of all, who the hell has $45 to throw down and play a D&D game online? It's ridiculous. That's not what it's about. It's about fucking gaming. It's not. Don't get me started. It's not what this video is about. This video is about the places I go for my Weird War fix. So that's what we'll talk about. But I'm gonna have to do a. We are all gonna have to get together, okay, and talk about how this hobby is just fucking about money. Money. Give me money. Do my Patreon. Support me. What the fuck? It's just ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Now listen, I mean, it's funny. So here's the thing. So somebody asks money for their Patreon, right? And let's say you give him some money, okay? That motherfucker's making money off of you. Then he's making money off the fucking commercials he's getting from fucking YouTube. And then you goddamn bet that the money that you've given him, you're going to see a goddamn commercial from YouTube, right? And then you're going to see a commercial that he's going to do like, oh, my sponsor for today. It's just like, the fuck? Why would you pay this guy anything? Because he's already making money just doing this. I mean, he needs you more than you need him. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you are supporting these people by being there, by talking to them, by telling other people about their channel, and just giving them likes or comments. It's all you gotta fucking... Now listen, if you want to give them money, do it. I mean, that's fine. But just all these fucking channels, just give me money. Be part of my Patreon. Give me monthly money. Money. Oh, it's infuriating. But again, I'm probably just old. Like, my time of gaming is past. That's how it is now, and that's all there is, and blah, 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 blah. So, whatever. There's other ways to support the hobby and the people that you like in it without giving them fucking money. Ugh, God almighty. You know, I don't blame fucking Wizards of the Coast. I think it's a douchey move, but it's their... D&D is their fucking puppy. If any... You know, I take that back. The only person that has a right to bitch is the fucking Tolkien estate. All this shit was a fucking reimagination of Tolkien's writings. Wizards and orcs and elves and fucking dwarves and dragons and the mentalities and the motivations. That all comes from Tolkien. Those motherfuckers should say, D&D, Wizards of the Coast, give me money. Paizo, fucking Cobalt. All you motherfuckers doing fantasy role playing, give me money. There's no fucking different. We all borrow from each other, right? But when that one person's like, this is RIP and we want shit for it, don't be pissed. You're doing the same fucking thing. You're asking for fucking money for shit that you're doing. Well, they want money for the shit that they have. It's all goddamn money. But anyway. Alright, guys, so we're going to jump into it. I did my little rant because I've been watching that shit all day. Just people crying that they're, I'm going to lose my business. And, well, I meant, you play with their rules. You play by their fucking rules. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about places that I go to and frequent to get my hobby fix, to get my weird World War II fix, and just to get, minis and the community and good places to just interact with fellow people like yourself without having to give them fucking money. Okay, so let's jump into it. It's J-Boy, what's up, buddy? Can you hear me okay, man? You see me? My ugly mug? My long-haired fucking ugly mug? But, okay. So again, we're going to talk about fucking sites to go to get your geek on, okay? So we're going to start with, I think I'm laggy. Yeah, no shit. You got that right, Adam. Give me money! It's so funny because I'm watching some of these guys, and listen, it's the thing to do. It's the peer pressure or whatever the fuck, because hey, listen, my early videos, I was duped. I thought that's what you were supposed to do, right? Get a Patreon and get all that shit started. And I'm like, no, I don't want your fucking money. I don't need your money. If you want to give me money and you feel you need to, that's fine. But I don't want it. I don't need it. Just come over and hang out with us. Talk to us. Fucking, interact in the hobby. Shit, that's what this is. It's a hobby. Okay? Now, if I was selling products, things might be a little different, but I'm not. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing my hobby. That's it. I don't need your fucking money. I got editing software I've already paid for. I don't pay monthly fees for that. I don't pay any monthly fees at all for fucking this hobby. None. Zero. My internet shit, I'm going to be buying internet anyway. So it's not a fucking cost. What else? That's it. That's it. I think I own a .com for my weird World War II .com. I paid like $100-something for like 5 fucking years. So it's like, where's this fucking money you guys are talking about? What do you need? Anyway, well, get fucking buy it yourself. Shit. Anyway, okay. So we're gonna jump into the sites that I like to hang out on. Hobby related on YouTube. Okay, so I'm looking at my YouTube channels here. Now, Board Game Museum. It's a pretty cool channel, guys. If you're into board games, this is a really cool channel. It's not flashy at all. But this guy fucking loves board games. And he goes in and he gives you a quick summary of the play, and then just kind of like the production, shows you stuff. Again, it's not the highest quality, but this motherfucker's got heart, and he has a huge collection of board games, and it's a lot of fun to watch him play and just show them. All right, then next is Bolt Action. Okay, these guys are down in Texas, and they play Bolt Action. I mean, I'm not a huge Bolt Action fan, but it's World War II. And they do battle reports, and for some of you guys, they do like the summary battle reports. So anybody who loves that shit, they are the fucking place to go. Again, I'm not a big fan of that style of battle report, but they got really nice looking models. They got some pretty cool table setups, but give them a go. So that is going to be the Bolt Action. Now, Bring and Battle Wargaming. Now, these guys, I think they're down in Australia or New Zealand or somewhere down there by you, Adam. Just try to trace them down. These guys play mostly Bolt Action and Warhammer. They do, what I like about it is they do some second edition 40K. That's the last edition I ever played for 40K, and it's just kind of cool to see them playing the old system and just seeing some of the old stuff. But their battle reports are really cool. They play games. They do battle reports like I like. So they like, you know, they're long and whatnot, and it's them playing, and you can hear them talk and all that shit. So it's a lot of fun. They also have like I think it's every Sunday or every month or every Saturday in the States, but every Sunday in down underworld, they do like a live chat. So, you know, go over there, you know, let them, you know, tell them what's up, tell them what you like, and Adam, reach out to them, and maybe they're close to you. I'm not sure where they're at. I know Australia's fucking. It's like, hey man, I live in Texas. Oh really? Do you know this guy? Yeah, there's only like 5 billion people living in Texas, but you know how it is. You never know. Hell, it could be right down the street. But give them a go. They're pretty cool guys. Next I got is British Legion. Right on. Big fan of British Legion. Nick does mostly painting. He doesn't really do battle reports. But I like his paint jobs and stuff. He's a cool motherfucker. And then, to be honest with you, he was the first person on YouTube that gave me like, hey, check out this Brian guy. He's pretty cool. He's got a weird World War II channel. He's a pretty cool motherfucker. So, dude, a boy. Thank you, man. He was the first, and I appreciate it, Nick. And he's one of our awesome dudes. But yeah, check him out. You can check out his paint jobs. He does mostly. He's been doing a lot of dystopian battles, or the ship one, where they're like futuristic ships or fantasy. I don't know what the fuck it is, but he's into that shit. He also does a lot of the GW stuff, but most of his stuff is mainstream. But he's a cool motherfucker. You can tell that motherfucker was a new waver back in the day. It's fucking great. But yeah, give Nick a try. He's a cool motherfucker. All right, then Cogs on the Tabletop. Now these guys are, I want to say, yeah, these guys do bolt action. I'm drinking, so I'm a little warm here. I'm drinking some beer. This is my third beer. So, but these guys, they do pretty cool battle reports. It's really low budget, and it's gamer. It's like, that's us. These people are real. They're not fucking, hey JC, what's up, buddy? But these guys are real. I mean, they're fucking, right now I think they're doing a campaign in Italy, and they're in Rome right now. So it's pretty cool. Again, low budget. You know, these are just fans, gamers, hobbyists, you know, doing it and just showing off their fun, just like we do. And I dig that. I dig that shit. And I want to plug people that do that, because that's what I'm in this for. I'm in for all you motherfuckers to check out how cool Weird World War II is and back each other up, man. Show each other stuff, you know, make friends, get into the hobby. All right. So, next, Cry Havoc Wargaming. That guy's cool. Now, damn it, I forgot his damn name. I think it's, what is his name? He's a cool guy. I think it's John or Jim. Fuck, I don't remember. Anyway, he's still cool. The reason I really dig his channel is that he does a lot of like stuff that you don't see very often. You know, kind of obscure games, or you know, they call them indie games or whatever. But he gives a good, you know, presentation of his games. He does battle reports, and I really enjoy his channel. He's a pretty cool guy, and again, he does a lot of different stuff. So definitely, if you're sick of the same old bullshit, which there's tons of on YouTube, give him a try, because he's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. All right, so Dungeon Craft. This is a guy. This is kind of a role play guy. You know, I've been playing D&D / Pathfinder my whole fucking life, and this guy's knowledgeable, knows his shit, makes some great videos on like how to, you know, doing, you know, ideas on how to make, you know, missions and how to make, you know, whatever. So it's really knowledgeable, and I guess he writes his own shit, so he's kind of in the biz. So give him a try if you want to, you know, refine your role playing, GM and DM. And then the next channel I have here is Irwin Gaming. Irwin Gaming. Now, I'll be honest with you. I can't remember who the fuck this is. I don't have a lot of channels. Oh, okay, so this guy does battle reports. It's pretty cool. He does some like obscure. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So these guys, they do bolt action battle reports. You know, the reason I watch bolt action battle reports because it's World War II. And it's 28 millimeter, which, to be honest with you, the only shit you're gonna find on YouTube that's World War II at 28 mil is gonna be bolt action or chain of command. That's about it. There's not much out there. I mean, there's other games out there, but no one's making any videos of them. But check out Irwin Gaming. They again, mostly bolt action. Yes, that guy is awesome. Wargaming World guy. He did a fantastic nuts demo. Definitely go check that out. Wargaming World. That guy's a cool dude. I don't know if he's on my regular to go. He does a lot of demo games and teaching games. I'm not really into that. I like people just playing, but he does an excellent nuts how-to game. There's my boy James from JVC Paints. James is a badass. He's a Canadian expat living in Japan, and he's mostly a modeler, but he also war games. He does mostly historical stuff, but his channel is mostly like his painting and modeling. He's a big modeler, and cool motherfucker, great guy, great videos. He's got some skill behind him. He did this epic video of him. I guess there's this place, an area in Japan, and I guess Tokyo, that's all just like geekness. What is that thing called? It's called Akihabara. And he goes down there one day, pounds like 50 beers, and walks around all the geekness and shows it off. Dude, it's fucking epic. I'm gonna put a link to that video on there because it's worth watching like 2 or 3 times. It's fucking awesome just to see that insanity over there. But definitely give James from JVC Paints a look over. He's got some cool shit. All right, then next is Kitchen War Gamers. This guy's pretty cool. He's a British guy. He plays mostly historical, Warlord historicals. I watch him because he has bolt action games. He's been having some health issues lately, so he hasn't been making a whole lot of content. But he cool guy. I enjoy watching his videos. He plays on his kitchen. He plays on his kitchen table, and it's cool. It's a cool trademark of his. It's pretty cool. But he does some good stuff. He's got some pretty cool tables. Now, this is some pals of mine in France. I'm going to totally rape the name of this channel because I don't speak French. Let me attempt to say it. It's called, let me try to say it, Le Heur de Loure. This is a French couple that, I believe they're in Paris. They do a lot of dust, right? Which is, they got great looking dust stuff. She's got like really cute, dust painted up stuff, and they have a really great collection. And in fact, I believe he's putting on a huge dust event in Paris here coming up in a couple months, maybe. So that's pretty sweet. They're keeping dust alive. That's noteworthy. That's the thing, guys. Just because a system's dead, quote unquote dead, doesn't mean it's fucking dead. As long as you're playing it, it ain't fucking dead. So you don't worry about it. You just keep playing what you want to play, okay? And your shit ain't gonna die out, okay? So don't give them the satisfaction. So, you know. So yeah, and oh yeah, that's run by Matthew and Rose, two great folks, big into dust. Give them a chance. It is in French, but shit, man, wargaming is an international language. You just watch them fucking roll dice and watch cool shit happen. That's all you need. All right, next, guys, is Little Roadie Wargaming. Okay, these guys, they do bolt action again. Pretty cool stuff. They got some good looking tables. They also do other historical stuff. I think it's mostly, I want to say it's Warlord stuff. I can't remember if is Black Powder Warlord. I know Sharp's practice. Oh, I guess they do Chain of Command too. So okay, there's a little variety there, but they're straight historical. But they got some good looking minis, good looking tables. Give them a try. They're pretty cool. Not a whole lot of content, but enough. Not too bad. What is this one? That's porn. Hold on, let me get rid of that one. Oh, okay, so. You know, I have to admit that I'm a video game guy too, but I don't really have a time to play it. I'm one of those, Stone. Sometimes I like to watch these guys do their videos. They'll make a video, like they'll edit out a gameplay, they'll make it look like a movie. But I'm really into combat mission. It's like a war simulator or whatever. Like it's almost like miniature wargaming, but it's like they're moving and it's real time. It's fucking badass. But this guy, Mini Mile Away, he does some of those combat mission, you know, kind of like movies, and they're fucking awesome, dude. He does like, you know, right now he's doing he did World War II stuff, and they also have got like a 1980s like Cold War turned hot, which is cool, you know, fucking Red Dawn kind of shit. But it's pretty sweet. Seeing M60s, M60A3s, and M60A2, what is it, starships, shooting, you know, T-64s and T-55s and shit on the German planes. That's pretty sweet. But it's give it a try. The narrative movies are fucking great. Okay, so the next one is MXR. Again, this is a video game. He hasn't done anything in a while, but this is for all of you Skyrim players. Me and Mel are huge Skyrim nuts, right? And this guy throws up all these mods and stuff, all these crazy mods, adult mods and whatever. It's pretty cool. If you're into mod gaming for your Skyrim games, give him a check. Alright, god dang, that guy, I remember when that guy started. Anyway, Old Hammered. Okay? Old Hammered, this is a couple, American couple, that the reason I like them is they do a bunch of, like, again, they do a bunch of shit that's not mainstream. Bunch of indie stuff, bunch of old stuff. What's cool, he'll pull out some stuff like old 70s, 80s. It's miniature wargaming stuff, but he has some really cool stuff. Again, oddball stuff, obscure, non-mainstream, great stuff. Give it a try. Alright, and then I'm guilty of this shit. I'm not a big fan of this site, but I have it on here. I don't know why. And I don't anymore! Fuck 'em! See ya! Alright, then the next one we've got Over the Top Gaming. This is a channel that I have to double check and see, because yeah, they do a bunch of battle reports. I think they're mostly bolt action. They got some pretty cool, pretty good looking tables. But again, you know, it's World War II, 28 mil. So I usually watch it in the background. I'm like writing or doing something or whatever. Next. All right. Next we got Paint All the Minis. Okay, so Paint All the Minis is kind of like a general hobby channel. It's not as active as it used to be. They used to do battle reports, and what I loved about it, guys, was that they do interviews. Okay, they do interviews, and I was actually interviewed too. But it's great, man. It's just, and it's not just, you know, the head of this and the writer of this and the creator of this. It's fucking Brian. It's a fucking gamer. That's it. That's all I am, guys, is a fucking gamer. And they interviewed me, and it was a blast, man. And he would interview, you know, some painters that just paint. They're not painting for a living. They're just painters, and just gamers, and just hobbyists. It's just the normal Joe. They'll have a conversation, you know, about an hour-long conversation, and it's just, it's a great sight to just, you know, get a picture of all the other gamers and hobbyists just like us that are doing this shit, not for fucking money or for laurels or whatever. We're just having a good time, and the channel allows people like us to have a voice, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. If you want to be interviewed, I'm sure you just swing over there and ask them about it, and they'll hook you up, probably. All right, next, Pulp Alley. Woo, Dave and Bessie, kicking ass in Pulp Alley. Okay, so Pulp Alley, every fucking day there's fucking videos. Every day, they're fucking lunatics, fucking tons of shit. But every Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning at 10. Central Standard Time, they do a battle report of Pulp Alley, and it's great, man. It's fantastic. They got hundreds of battle reports. Great story. Full. Dave's a fucking character. You know, Bessie's trying to keep his ass in line, but not always to. You know, he's a character. They both are. They got some awesome kids, being raised within the pulp. It's pretty sweet. But definitely give Pulp Alley a chance, man. They're awesome. All right, next we've got Raybox Games. Raybox does the excellent Escape from Stalingrad Z game. Now, I have not yet to play this. It looks fucking cool. It's like it's a zombie, like apocalypse during Stalingrad. And you play as Germans and Russians, kind of the Soviets kind of teaming up to try to fight against the zombies. And it's awesome, dude. It's like a self-enclosed, it's like a book. And you just open up the book, and like one side of the book is like the map for the mission, and the other side of the book is like all the rules and like the mission objectives or whatever. So, I mean, very little space needed. It looks like a lot of fun. Check out their YouTube channel. They have a couple like battle reports and how-tos. Looks pretty cool. I'm hoping to get into that sometime here in the future. All right, then next is 2nd edition Wargaming. That's another my 2nd edition guilty pleasure of 40K. Again, I played 1st edition and 2nd edition and stopped after that. So they do some great battle reports. It just watching these guys game, it just brings back memories. Remember like Mario and Sean, the two Seans, and we used to fucking war game every fucking night. You know, when we were all living together, getting drunk, playing pool, and fucking playing Warhammer. It's fucking crazy. But just watching this channel brings back a lot of memories. All right, the next one is Seth Skorkowski. Seth is a cool motherfucker. This is another role-playing guy. He does mostly Call of Cthulhu, and he does kind of some other stuff. He's not much. To be honest with you, I've been watching him just recently, so I haven't watched his whole, you know, catalog. But he's another guy that's been doing this for a while and gives some good advice about, you know, how to do stuff. He has these cool little skits that are pretty funny. They're well done. I enjoy it. So if you're into, if you're wanting to get some role-playing stuff. Now, these guys, Tabletop Battle, these are the guys that got me into wanting to do a YouTube channel. These, Sven and Martin, I mean, these guys are up in Norway. These are English videos, but they played out like the entire World War II war in bolt action, and it's that man, the production value shit. You know, their models and stuff are like normal people would paint, and the passion and the fun of those guys. If listen, if you're having doubts about your hobby and you're getting wound down and you're not sure about, watch these motherfuckers. Watch some battle reports. You will just like, you like want to be their best friends. You're like, shit, I want to play with these guys. It really energized me to like, fuck, I'm playing these awesome games and you guys should see it. And I want to do it like these guys do it. So I fucking, boom, started a channel. And I kind of took the way to do it from them because I enjoyed how they made battle reports, and that's how I wanted to do it. So definitely go. And they do a lot of shit. Most of it is bolt action, and most of it's bolt action. But they haven't. They've really tapered off on what they don't do as much as they used to. But it doesn't mean you can't go back and watch their whole. They got hundreds of videos, man. It's a bunch of great guys. It's pretty cool to see the evolution as they just get older and older and things. You know, it's pretty cool to watch these guys. My favorite battle report channel by far. Ah, JC's editing a video, huh? What video are you editing, JC? JC said he's editing a video as he. JC is the writer of pretty much the editor-in-chief of 2 Hour War Games, and writes a lot of that stuff for Ed. He's working. He just finished his nuts. His nuts. It's the campaign's going on right now. So, dude, throw up a fucking link to your Patreon thing up there, man. Or not Patreon, your crowdfunder, so people can check it out. He does an excellent Weird War version of Nuts. It's badass. Ooh, tank battle. Ooh, yeah. So, on the down low, I've been talking to Lee of Gaddis Gaming, and I'm going to buy me some M6 heavy tanks. M6, you know, the ones that fucking big old bitches they didn't deploy, but man, I can't wait to get a couple of those. Those look sweet. U.S. tank platoon on the advance. Who are they fighting against? Is this straight World War II, or is this like are they fighting against, you know, like Maz tanks and shit? Sitting here listening and working on jet landing craft. Oh yeah. All right. So Rocket City Gamer. So this guy, he pretty much just plays K-47, which is basically the weird World War II version of bolt action. So if you're into that, now I'm not a big fan of a lot of their stuff. Like I don't think I like their American mechs, the little kind of compact, round-headed ones. They look really fucking cool. But like, not big into some of their other stuff. Not a big fan of the design. Not to say that shit. It's just not, you know, not really what I want. They have some cool ideas. They got like Tesla cannons, and they made some like this anti-gravity like cannon the Germans have and shit. They got some cool stuff. I really like their their Soviets in heavy armor. I like that shit. That armor is pretty cool. But anyway, this guy does he does a summary battle report, which I'm not a fan of. But because it is World War II, weird World War II, I like to watch it and see what he does. Now these guys are cool because they're proxy players. So if they ain't got it, they're gonna fucking put a Lehman Russ in there, or they're gonna stick a fucking a thing of cotton candy, or whatever the fuck. Say, hey, this cotton candy is not a cotton candy, but rather a fucking rat tank. So just deal with it, motherfuckers. I mean, we used to play like that. Back in the day when we were playing like first edition 40K, we didn't have that shit. And a Land Raider would be like a fucking. I think for a while I used a Land Raider as I used a box, like a fucking shoebox. This is my Land Raider. So I just drew some shit on it. But that's how gaming is, man. You just game. It's not about all the fucking toys. You can play without the toys. Just get in there and game. All right, so what is that shit? Okay, so next is unpacking Diesel Punk. Now this is a great this is a channel. This guy he's basically created this whole world of like he has this whole weird World War II narrative. Okay, and he's really developed. It's cool. He's like created this whole story where there's like anti-grav engines and like they're creating like blimps, like blimp airships, like armored airships, and like kind of like these anti-grav motorcycle things. It's fucking awesome, guys. Go check it out. He's an artist. He's got a lot of heart. He's really pushing this weird war, his own narrative, which is fucking cool. It's kind of like what I do, but I mean, I'm just a weird war guy, and he's really in tune with what it's about. He refers to it as diesel punk, which is fine. That's more of the like general populace would probably understand diesel punk more than weird World War II. I think that's probably a more used term in like kind of the common tongue than weird World War II is. But give it a try. It's pretty sweet. All right, the next we got here is Usually Hapless. Now this motherfucker is epic. He does combat mission, okay? And this guy makes those like narrative like battle reports of combat mission. It's like watching a movie, man. It's fantastic. Give it a go. They are awesome. They really are. They're fucking awesome. I mean, the tech. I mean, you can tell it's a video game, obviously, but I mean, it's got all the vehicles and weapons, and this guy dissects everything, and dude, the guy's incredible. Give him a try. It's a great channel if you're into watching like, electronic battle reports. This one's just kind of a fun one. Viva La Dirt League, their D&D channel. These guys are a bunch of drama guys or actors or whatever, and they put on these little skits, like geek skits about gaming and role playing or whatever. But this one is like they have they're going like through a D&D campaign or whatever, and it's them playing. So if you like their skits and stuff, this is their D&D channel. It's just pretty fun. Me and Mel like to watch it like while we eat dinner or something. Holy shit! Guess who's next? There's this chump down in Australia. Pretty cool motherfucker. He has a channel. It's pretty sweet. It's called War Gaming China. That's my buddy Adam's channel. Epic channel, dude. He is a master of the Chinese defense against Japanese aggression from 1931 to 1945. Got it that time, motherfucker. Adam's a big, he's a fucking brainiac, man. He is in this shit, and he's eating it, and drinking it, and living it. And his battle reports, you're gonna learn something if you watch his videos, guys. And that is a theater of war that the West shamelessly does not cover. It was massive, and huge casualty rates, and atrocities and heroics, and we don't know shit about them. We don't know dick about it, and it's unfortunate that we, in the West, for most of it, other than the island the island hopping campaigns, because that's American, British centric, that's what it's about. But dude, the Chinese were fucking fighting the whole way, busting ass, sacrificing, doing the best they could to hold back, the might of Japan and her allies. So, and then, Adam really shows that. So give his channel, a chance and, learn something. Okay, you owe me $20, dude. All right, Wargaming with Matt, buddy. Matt's my pal. He just started a channel like a couple months ago. So it's not quite fleshed out yet, but he's a good buddy of mine. He's a great guy. He's getting some local groups together to try to do like monthly painting challenges and stuff, and he's displaying them on his channel. So give those a try. You'll see my epic art. My epic admissions are like a group of badass dragoon ghosts. They're like French ghosts or dragoons, and they're white. That's it, and they're based. That's the extent of my my painting challenges. Is paint some shit white. Now, what is this? I don't even remember this shit. Let me see what this is real quick. Oh yeah, so Wombat Thunder. That's another channel that does like the combat mission, kind of like edited movies. Pretty cool. It's new. I've only watched a couple of them. They're pretty good. Again, if you're into that, these videos, these combat mission ones, are great if you're painting. You know, you're just sitting there painting, and you don't have to really invest. You can listen to what's happening and look up and see the shit, and it's great. But that's what I do. I watch these channels and the battle report channels, like when I'm painting and doing stuff. But yeah, give that a try. It's called Wombat Thunder. Okay, and then the last one on my my YouTube channel list. Now, Jay, this is my gaming list, not my full list. So I'm not mentioning you. I will at the end because you're my best friend. But Jason has an excellent leatherworking channel. But these are my gaming channel things. So the last one I got here is World of Wargaming. This guy's pretty cool. He's only been doing this for like less than a year, right? And this motherfucker's got like 880 subscribers. And I tell you why. He's fucking cool. I mean, I watch his stuff. I mean, he's like mild-mannered. He's like polite. He seems like a cool dude. You just want to fucking play a game. You want a game with him. But he does a bunch of stuff, man. He'll do like rule reviews. He does battle. I have one criticism of his battle reports. Okay, is that he shows there's more camera play on the die rolls than anything else. I mean, I kind of have a beef with that. I mean, I like his stuff, but it just seems it's 75% watching this roll of dice opposed to like, you know, ground level and the minis and whatnot. So, but it's a lot of fun. He does a lot of different shit. He does a lot of indie stuff. So he's fun to watch and fun to listen to. So give him a try. All right, guys. So and then I'll throw in Jay's because he's my pal. So if you guys are looking for, you know, like ball gags for your wife or collars for your boyfriends or whatever, go to Jason, his leatherworking channel. It'll show you how to make all that shit. No, I'm joking. He does mostly like Western stuff, so like holsters and packs and shit like that. So it's amazing. This guy's the most amazing motherfucker I know, man. He can do anything. It's pretty cool. But okay, guys. So that is my YouTube channel list. Okay. So I know it's been 45 minutes. I'm gonna keep going. Fuck it. We're going. You guys ready? We're pushing through. So let's do. I'm not gonna pimp my shit. You guys know where all my stuff is. If you don't, go to go to WWII.com, okay? And just look to the left, and there'll be a list of all of our locales. We got tons of them. So we're all over the fucking net. So there's no reason why you can't come over there and check us out and see what's going down. I try to do a daily. I need to catch up on that a little bit, but all right. So let's dive into what I do on the net, on the interweb. Let's see here. Okay, so, and these might not all be game related, but these are things that help with my gaming and ideas, and you know, get me into the mood or whatever. So the first one here, I'm putting links in the description. This is comiconlinefree.net. This place has like every fucking comic ever. Well, not most. I'd say 80% of all comics ever made are on this channel, and it's free. You can just read it, and like if you want to catch up on some weird World War II, you know, you can read Weird War Tales. You can read, you know, Sergeant Rock, Army at War, Unknown Soldier. You can do, you know, the light brigade. I mean, just anything. It's all there, guys. You can get your World War II fix. You can get your superhero fix. You can get. It's not porn comics. I mean, there's a couple adult ones on there, but it's mostly like, you know, mainstream or even not mainstream, but like comics. You know, you can get like the old like 70s underground shit. You know, it's all in there, man. It's a great resource. So give it a chance and check it out. And then I'm going to throw another one. I got 3 comic pages here that are great resources to look at your comics. The next one is Digital Comics Museum. Same thing, they got a ton of shit. I don't think they have as much as Comic Online, but they're mostly newer stuff. But it's still a good resource. And then the last one I got is called British Comics. For all you Commonwealth folk out there. I'm a huge comic guy. Huge. But, I mean, I worked at my first job was at a comic shop. But for some reason, I just was not exposed to some of the British stuff. And shamelessly, Commando was one of them. So, you know, I didn't get to read a lot of Commando until late in my later life when I would go to online and read them. And this site right here, this British Comics one, has a lot of the Brit stuff, the Commonwealth stuff. So a lot of that shit is like weird. Like I've never seen, you know, there's like 2000 AD and then there's, you know, all that stuff. And the Commando stuff and, you know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but a lot of British stuff there. Not all of it, but there's a lot there. So go check that out. All right, let's see. It's all of my shit. I know. I'm telling you, Adam. I should have. Commando was always on my peripheral. I've always heard about it because I was reading Army at War. I was reading Our Fighting Forces. You know, Sergeant Rock, Sergeant Fury. You know, Captain Savage. All that shit. I just did not. Weird War Tales. I just didn't have access to any of the Commando stuff. It sucked. Alright guys, so next, a lot of this stuff is historical shit. I might do a different video on like where I get my historical stuff. So like on my blog, guys, so every Monday I do Medal of Honor Monday. And I'll do a blog entry of a Medal of Honor winner that won, you know, American that won during World War II. I've already done all those because there was only like, it was like 300 something or 400 something, but I've already done them all. But then on Wednesday, I do Honored Allies Wednesday. And that's all the Allied power. So that's like, right now I'm in the Soviet shit, right? And there's a ton of fucking, you know, hero Soviet Unions. But like, I've already gone through all the Brit, dude, I'm fucking going blank here. The Victoria Cross, I did all their winners. I've done like the Danish. I've done the Norwegian. I've done you know, a lot of the other the smaller allies. But right now I'm stuck in this like Soviet bloc that's like, you know, there's thousands of fucking winners, so I'm kind of stuck in that. But if you want to go to my blog, check those out. But then on Fridays, I do Enemy Elite Friday, and I do the Axis highest award winner. So that's like the German Knight's Cross, and then the Japanese with the Order of the Chrysanthemum or something like that. I can't remember. They didn't issue too many of them. And then there's like the Romanians and the Italians, and they're I only do the highest level awarded in the nation, so you can check those out. And I get a summary of like most of the time I can find a lot of the stuff I can't find, but most of it I can find the summary of their action that won them that citation. So it's kind of interesting, man. What these fuckers, I mean, you know, enemy or ally. Some fucking phenomenal, fucking crazy shit that these guys actually did. And a lot of them didn't survive it, but it's pretty amazing to read what these guys have done. Very humbling. Let's see. But yeah, that's on my blog. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. Again, the rest of this stuff is mostly my historical uh, stuff. Yeah. I use Wikipedia is always my starting point, and from there, it's very general, and a lot of it's iffy, but from there you have a starting point, and you can go and you plug in and da, da, da. I wish I could my Google flu isn't as good as I wish it was, but with shit like Adam, we've bounced back lots of ideas and historical events and whatever, and there's a couple other guys I do the same thing with. So, the historical stuff's out there, man, but a lot of it, you gotta fucking do the legwork to find it. All right, guys. So those are the link. Let's jump into Facebook groups here real quick, okay? Those are easy. We've got the ultimate badass Facebook group, right? You're on it right now, motherfuckers. Weird World War II. Woo-hoo-hoo! Man, the panties, man. When the girls' panties hit the floor when they see Weird World War II. So you just remember that, okay? When you're at that party, and you want to impress a girl. So have you been to Weird World War II lately? All right. So I've got pulp, comic, and poster art. So I love this group because I think it's a private group because they have tits and stuff in it. But what it is, it shows paintings of all the old men's pulp magazines, man. And you guys have seen those. That's you just look at the cover and you're like, dude, I gotta game that shit. They're fucking awesome. So lots of great artwork to really energize your Weird World War II and your pulp gaming. All right, next here we got pulp miniatures gaming. So of course it's pulp genre centric. So I usually don't post my stuff on there unless it's not so historic, World War II heavy. If it's some sort of superheroes doing something, I'll post on there. But I usually don't do my heavy Weird World War II on there because although Weird World War II is pulp, I don't know. I don't do it usually. This one I'm new to. It's not very good. Fuck them. Let's see. What's next? Oh, this one's great. This is vintage one man's. Where is it? Hold on a second. Let me find it. This is just funny. Vintage one panel men's magazine cartoons. Fantastic. It's a private one because it shows tits and stuff. But these are the cartoons that you would see in Playboy and Penthouse or whatever. So they're a lot of fun. It gives you a good chuckle. All right, next one is 148 Armor Modeling. Cool site. 148 Armor is a little rare. Not a lot of people do it, but so it's nice it's refreshing to have a focal point where there are people that are doing it. So it's a good place to go in and since I use 148 exclusively for my wargaming, I love to go in there and see all the shit and if you're looking for something and you don't know if anybody makes it, you can usually find it there. All right, next one is historical wargaming miniatures. Okay. So again, that's historical wargaming miniature centric. So if you're into heavy historicals, that's a good group to hang out with. I'm not gonna do the Texas specific ones because you can just put in Texas Wargamers and there's a shit ton of there's a bunch of fucking groups there. So show them your love. If you live in Texas, go just plug that in and see what you do. All right, so this is a new one I went to. World War II Asian Chinese Far East Front, dude. This is a great site. Managed and by some guys that know their shit. There was this story about what was it? It was the three or the five heroes or something like that. I guess some Chinese guys held off this huge enemy attack and this Japanese attack, and they ended up like there's like a fucking like a Buddha or a Taoist priest came out of the fucking mountains. The Japanese freaked out. They thought he was a god. I mean, just fucking crazy ass stories. And it's like I never even fucking heard of this. It's called the let me see, five. What is it? What is the term? Five Heroes of Langya Mountain. So I've never fucking heard of that shit. It's a great story. Go to that group and read that story. It's fucking epic. Hey man, great minds think alike, dude. All right, then I've got a bunch of Dust Tactics and Dust Warfare links. You can just plug that in and they'll pop up. They're well, I'll fucking put them up there. Give it some love. You know, we play Dust. I was never a big, huge fan of the mechanics of Dust because it plays more like a board game, which is fine. I mean, a lot of people like that. But, you know, I'm a war gamer at heart. But I love the fucking minis are fucking phenomenal. The mechs are incredible. The best mechs in the biz, man. There's a couple of those on here. I'll throw up a couple of them. The next one is Secrets of the Third Reich. Their link. I have their books, and I've played one game of it. It plays similar to like a 40K or something like that. It's not bad. I plan on doing a couple battle reports here. It's in the queue, along with it's after your JC your nut stuff, but it's on the queue. So if you're a Series of Third Reich gamer, check it out. The Miniature Underground. They again generic miniature wargaming group. Gamers with Coffee. Greg and his crew, pretty cool guys. They play mostly mainstream stuff. Greg has a every Sunday he does a live show where you guys can come in and talk or whatever. I think it starts at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So give that a call. Give that a check. Greg's a cool guy and his crew. Greg and... All right, then Pulp Alley, which, you know, everybody loves Pulp Alley. Dave and Bessie, they're excellent rule system. That thing is hopping. So it other than just Pulp Alley, it's also a great focal point for any kind of pulp gaming. So don't just, if you're not a Pulp, you know, Alley gamer, don't be afraid to still go there because they have lots of just generic, excellent pulp stuff. Well, here's another Dust one. This is the official Dust one. Again, Dust is on the wane, guys. You know, it got bought out by Cool Minis or Not a while back, and I guess they're trying to rebrand it. I think they're going to kind of meld that whole world into kind of the mechanics of Zombicide. I don't know for a fact, but they have a Kickstarter right now for like a comic book and like a half a dozen minis. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, the women look like 21st century, you know, West Coast, you know, modern women in California. They don't look like wartime, you know, American of the 20th, of the 40s and 30s, but whatever. Looks pretty cool. You know, I think the mini size are about the same size of the zombie side, so they should work for most stuff. I don't have much hope in that. I don't think the Dust players are going to transfer to that very well because, you know, they're used to playing Dust Tactics or Dust Warfare. That's just not going to be what that is. I don't know. Maybe they'll bring a whole new group in, a whole new you know, group of people. Next is Miniature Wargaming Warriors group. Another general wargaming one. Miniature Addicts Anonymous. Again, more generic wargaming minis. And again, all these can vary from like you know, historicals to fantasy, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So Next is Panzer 1946. Now, this is a modeling site for the most part. So these are like paper panzers, fucking. These are model kits guys are making from fucking German engineer schematics off of fucking bar napkins. So there's some great shit on there, man. There's a lot of good stuff on that, and there's some great producers that do stuff. But most of it's 135 scale, and I keep telling these motherfuckers, it's like, look, sell them in 148 or 156, and instead of selling one to a modeler and they build it and fucking make it badass and stick it on a shelf, you sell them to fucking war gamers, and those guys will buy like 3 or 4, make a platoon of them and fucking play with them. But to no avail. So go check that one out. That's pretty sweet. War Games. That's a generic war game channel or group. Then there's a Conflict 47 group. That's again, that's Warlord's version of Weird World War II. It's basically a kind of a mod version off of their bolt action system. Wargaming Miniatures. That's another generic wargaming channel or group. I know this is exciting, guys. Luft 46. So this is a group that kind of the what if aircraft. So instead of armor, it's aircraft. So it's got the fucking German jets and the British jet. Just all the crazy. It can kind of delve into some diesel punk stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm a big modeler guy, so I dig that stuff. Then the next one is Pacific Adventures Wargaming. This is a Pacific Theater of Operations centric group. So, it's cool. It's cool to see what the guys are doing. A lot of it is again island hopping, but some of that shit is fucking phenomenal, man. Some guy did what did he do? He did Okinawa or something? Holy cow, dude! He like all the emplacements, and it's pretty impressive. But oh yeah, so yeah, guys, if you guys have any things, I got banned off of Reddit. I think I told the wrong person to go fuck himself. So go figure. But I can look at Reddit, but I can't post anything on Reddit. So whatever that is. But yeah, there was some pretty good ones. Wargaming, I remember that one. I was on that one. But yeah, if you guys have any links that you guys use that you want us to know about, throw them in the fucking comments, guys. Here's another Dust one. There's a lot of Dust ones on here. I'll go ahead and throw them up there. World War 2.5 alternate World War II. This is just kind of a generic like weird war site. It's not very active. It's got a couple cool things. Again, it's not very active, but it's Weird War. Another one is Weird World War II. Weird World War II role-playing game and tabletop discussion. That's another kind of yeah, again, JC, throw up those links, dude, because I'm on Discord, but I'm not quite sure how it works, to be honest with you guys. I know you have to be like invited or some shit. I don't fucking know, but yeah, if you got links to them, man, throw them up there. Hero Quest. I'm a Hero Quest fan. And Mel's a big Hero Quest fan, so this is a Hero Quest group that we like to check out. Diesel Punk, Steam, and Downright Dirty. Okay, I want to say this is a private group, but they show like artwork, like Diesel Punk artwork. Now, look, most of it is like fucking Diesel Punk, post-apocalyptic chicks, big tits with fucking goggles and shit on. But there is some cool looking Weird World War II artwork on it too. So, and some great like concept art and whatnot that can give you some great ideas for your gaming. Next is what is next? Next one is Achtung Cthulhu Skirmish and Tabletop. Those are so all the Achtung Cthulhu stuff. Some more Dust stuff. Again, guys, all you guys got to do is look up Dust. There's a shit ton of Dust links. Next one is an epic site. This is Fear the Dark Skirmish War Game. This is a great game, man. This is an independent, self-published rule system. And this guy is fucking great. I mean, his battle reports are so fucking flavorful and narrative, and it's like you're watching a movie, man. They're a lot of fun. I haven't played it. I have his rules, but I haven't played him. It's in the queue, man. I need some people. If you live in Texas, you need to get with me. We need to fucking game because I need some people to game with. A What If Panzer 1946 modern equipment. So I guess this is again another Weird War kind of group. And this is okay. So Weird War 135. This is my pal White Knights group. It's Weird World War II, but in 135 scale. So he's always been a huge fan of 135, and it's cool. He's got some great stuff in there. So check that out. If you like playing World War II big, then check that out. Reichbusters, that's a board game. I love the minis and stuff, and the whatever. The rules are a little messy, but I still enjoyed it, but it's still a little messy. Here's another Conflict 47 group. I don't even know if those are going up. This is a cool one, Allied 1946. So this is Weird War Allied centric. So this is really cool. There's this one guy, I can't remember who, I think it's Stahlhelm Models. He makes this Sherman assault gun. That it's like a Stug, but it's a Sherman, turretless with like a 76 or whatever in it. It looks fucking awesome. I keep telling him, make him 148, dude. And then there's Krieg 47, which is Weird War naval stuff. Oh shit, is Weird War naval stuff. So that's pretty sweet. Oh, here's a Gear Krieg. Here's a Gear Krieg one. Gear Krieg's pretty cool. 15 mil. It's one of the earlier Weird World War II systems out there. Was it Dream Pod 9? Pacific World War II tabletop. That's another Pacific-centric. I'm really into the Pacific right now, guys, because, I'm playing out the early, I'm in 1937 China right now, so I'm really doing a lot of research on that kind of stuff. There's a lot of shit for, Europe and like Russia, the Soviet Union, but the Pacific is just. Okay, then Maximilian 1934 epic game. It's basically like Car Wars, but during 1934. That's a lot of fun. Moon 46. So that's a Weird War outer space stuff. Not very active. Haven't been active in a while, but it's got some stuff here. World War II sci-fi. And not very active again, but these ones are lower on the list, so they're not very active. But again, if you go through them, you'll find some cool shit. You got Secrets of the Third Reich Gaming. That's West Wind's Weird War stuff. Not very active, but we gotta give our love to the Weird War pals. And then Fans of Incursion. Excellent Incursion game. Love that game. That's in the queue too. The Snafu edition. There's a talk that there's a expansion coming out of the Pacific. Woohoo! Can't wait. All right. All right, guys. So that is all of the groups, the gaming groups that I follow on Facebook, and a couple fun ones. I have three more groups to show you. One is, we'll do two more. One is the Lead Adventure Forum. The LAF, man, that was like one of the first gaming forums that I ever joined. And it is still active like crazy. It's great. It's got everything, guys. If you want to great group there. You know, the community's epic, really active, lots of activity. Definitely check that one out. It's a great site, the Lead Adventure Forum. All right, and then I've got the Devil Pig. They do Shadows over Normandy. They have a forum. You know, that game's pretty dead. I enjoy the game mechanics. The rules are a little messy. I mean, the core rules are good. Mel Bose. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, the train tutor. Yeah, he's fucking awesome. The Bob Ross, yeah. It's like, have a little cloud here in that tiger tank. And then one more, guys, and then we'll call it there, is Colts. Colts is a STL, like, fucking warehouse. Lots of free stuff there. There's some great weird World War II product and World War II product there for cheap or on the download if you have STL files. That's pretty much where I go to get my weird war, free stuff. But I think that's about it, guys. In my that I can see that isn't porn or bootleg stuff. That'll get me in trouble. But yeah, so that's a lot of shit that you guys can check out. Hopefully some new venues for you guys to go down and get some new perspectives or new ideas, or be exposed to some new rules you haven't heard of or whatever. But that should be a good beginning collection, at least for Weird World War II. If you guys have any links that weren't mentioned that you want to share with the group, fucking share them. I mean, seriously, they don't have to be Facebook groups. Just keep it within the Weird World War II genre, or something that have to do with Weird World War II, or the hobby in general. I don't need oil change groups. Just not here. You can have them, but just not here. All right, guys. Well, hour and 15 minutes. It's pretty long in the tooth. I know I love hearing myself talk, but it even grates on me a little bit that long. All right, guys. So I'm thinking next week. I've been really struggling with the community lately about I'm watching a lot of these channels, not necessarily the channels that I'm watching, but just the money. They just support us, and then they're fucking not producing content and people are paying, or it's fucking commercial after commercial after commercial. Why the fuck are you asking money from the folks, man? There's no reason for it. You already have commercials. You already got sponsors. Why are you asking for money? And even if you don't have commercials or sponsors, why are you asking fellow gamers for fucking money, man? Man, come on. And then when some corporate fuck like Wizards of the Coast throws down and says, "Hey, we want a percentage of that shit." What? How the fuck is that any different? How's it any fucking different? It's not. They want fucking money. I mean, they're gamers too, and you know what? They want fucking money. And these goddamn new online role playing houses. I mean, there's GMs charging $45 fucking to host a session of D&D. Dude, if some guy walked up to me and said, "Hey man, pay me $45 and I'll run your game," I'll go, "Fuck yourself. I'll just run it myself. And I'll invite whoever the fuck wants to come for free." It's like, what happened? What fucking happened to this hobby, man? It's just ridiculous. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the fucking money. Now listen, it's different if you have a business. Okay, I get it. You're selling product. I got that. I have no problems with that. But you got guys just making videos, right? And putting them on YouTube and expecting money for it. It's like, who the fuck are you? You should charge an admission to watch your video. That's what you should do. Make your channel private, and you can only pay for it. It's like, fuck. It's like ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I'm just so sick of it. I mean, I want to support the hobby, and I do. And this is how I have sponsors. They don't give me any money, man. I say, hey, all you gotta do is give me a little product that I can play with, right? And I'll fucking let people know about your shit. You know, it's Weird War II, and if I like it, I'm gonna say I like it. If I don't, you know, I won't. I won't take you as a sponsor. It's just ridiculous. We can all support each other without fucking throwing money at each other. But again, if you're making product, that's different. But if you're hosting a game, come on, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. it's just nuts. I mean, I wouldn't pay $45 to a brick and mortar to use their table. Why the fuck would you pay $45 to like sit online and have some guy like a professional DM? Dude, I don't know. This world is not fucking crazy. I just don't get it. I mean, I must be just old because I just don't get all this fucking greed, man. It's crazy. But all right, guys. You guys have a great one, and maybe next week we'll delve into the greed and the assumption that, you know, to support people you have to give them money. I think there's other ways to do that. But anyway, all right, guys, whatever you do, this crazy mix-up world, you keep it weird. All right, see you later.